everybody, what's going on? This is Tim. I started to do this last week when I got the game, and the more I played it blind, the more I realized I wanted to wait until I could actually get a strategy guide for the game before I actually recorded this, because I actually want to show you guys everything that I can at least do in this game sensibly. Obviously, this is going to be several live streams long, and I'm sure many of you will be watching them after I actually film them, which is fine. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will see what I can do to help you with that. If you have a question or something, maybe how did you do something or something like that, let me know, and I'll try to respond to comments or whatever here on Facebook or on YouTube, either one. But this is World of Final Fantasy. Now, a little background story on Final Fantasy, as I explained in the first video, and I want to make sure I explain it again. The reason I bought a PS4 was for the Final Fantasy series, specifically the Final Fantasy XX2 series. I'm looking forward to the Final Fantasy VII remake, and I hope they remake 8 and 9. That would be awesome. It's funny because Sony PlayStation, I bought the first PlayStation for Final Fantasy VII. This is no joke. I bought the second PlayStation for Final Fantasy X. And I bought the fourth PlayStation for Final Fantasy X and X2 remake. So I actually bought Sony products specifically for the Final Fantasy series. Not saying they don't make anything good in those products of their own, but I'm just a Final Fantasy fan, and I love the Sony entries. That was when the series really started to grow. So with that being said, this is World of Final Fantasy. It's supposed to be very nostalgic, and it is. I can assure you it's nostalgic, and when we see characters, if you've never played Final Fantasy, I will at least read the background of the characters so you know which game they came from, and you'll understand why they're in this game. As this is basically a look back at many years of games. From one to, and they use side games, they use everything, characters from all the games. So, it's very nostalgic fantasy. I hope that I can at least tell you enough to get you interested in maybe trying the series, because it's a good series. It really is. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of thought in it. So let's get into this now that I've babbled on for almost 3 minutes. We want to make sure all of this is set up properly. Classic. I'm going to set that on wait. It's just easier. This game is easier to go on wait. We'll do it in English. Oh, the volume is still the same. Okay, we're good to go. Alright, I had to make sure my settings were right. And periodically, when the game saves, the video may pause, or the stream may pause. This is because for some reason when the PlayStation saves to the hard drive, it actually has to pause the recording. Well, it doesn't. I don't know why exactly. So, this is the World of Final Fantasy. And we start off with Sephiroth's Champion Medal because I have the limited edition. Sephiroth is a character from Final Fantasy VII, probably the most well-known bad guy in the series. He also, well, I don't want to give too much detail away. If you ever get a chance, watch a Let's Play of Final Fantasy VII. There's several good ones, or play the game for yourself and you'll understand more about Sephiroth. But he's probably one of the more evil of the characters in the series.
Prologue. Awake at last.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
Howdy. Who is she? Ah, the sister. Okay. That explains a lot. Wow. Big place. What? Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, we're way up in the air. That's lovely. Pretty. Very, very pretty. Beautiful scenery. They did a great job with the artwork in this game, I can already tell.
Time to wake up.
What? Oh! Oh crap, they're falling. See, that's what I meant about heights. And of course, like most Final Fantasies, we wake up from a dream. What is that on your head?
What a nap.
And you act as though you don't notice it.
Oh, right. I gotta get to work.
And he still acts as though he doesn't notice there's anything on his head. Dude, you got a rabbit up there.
Am I gonna make it?
Or whatever that
Boss
is. Might be a
hates when I'm
squirrel
late.
or something. Alright, so we finally get control of our character.
And again, it's not like business has picked up any.
And there's a lot of talking that goes on while you play. You're just gonna have to forgive me, because I'll probably talk over
Maybe
some
we
of
should
it.
start selling sandwiches along with the coffee.
Here we go. North Promenade.
The streets sure are quiet today.
And you're going to work your way up to, obviously, his job, which, if you look at the logo on the wall there, yeah. Nine Bean Coffee. That's what it's called, but, yeah.
Hey, I'm here.
Whoa, a customer.
How'd she get in if no one's here yet? Good morning. I'm real sorry. I hope you haven't been waiting long.
The customer.
Right.
Yeah, I know
She
about
needs some
those.
water.
Oh, no thanks. A pint. I mean, a cup of coffee, please. Oh, and bring the whole jar of sugar. I'm gonna need it.
Right. That's 1 cup of Joe. And I'll get you one of the big jars. Has nobody made the coffee yet? Come on. Get it together, guys.
Okay.
I'm sorry, miss. This might take a while.
Hey, no hurry. Time's not an issue.
We're going to find out that's really true.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Sure.
Absolutely. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. She put 13 cubes of sugar. And then drank it.
Joe.
Hey, don't talk down to me. Listen, last time I checked, little bro, I've been around a few minutes longer than you.
20 minutes to be exact.
Okay. I get it already. Very sorry.
Rain on the left, lawn on the right.
So, what's up? I'm all ears.
Well, you don't have to get all sarcastic.
You really are all ears.
What?
Forget it. So, Lon, have you seen anybody this morning?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm looking right at you, aren't I? And there's that customer.
What? Hello.
You didn't even see her? Dude.
Yeah, but... look! Come with me right now!
Easy!
Easy. And pull his arm off. That is so close to the Starbucks logo on that cup of coffee. That was what they were going for, I'm sure.
There's nobody here!
So, it's a quiet morning. Maybe they just...
I mean no one!
Huh?
Yeah, it's empty.
Lon, have you bumped into anyone today besides her?
Now that you mention it, I guess not.
And this isn't setting off any alarms?
Well, should it?
You two really don't remember a thing. Huh?
We
What was
all-
that?
He
Who are
knows
you?
something.
If you're from around town, then I don't know you.
Rain manners.
You two really don't remember a thing. Would you please just answer my question? You can call me Anna Crow. Anna Crow will work.
And a crow. Okay.
Okay, well, we woke up to a ghost town this morning. Maybe you know why? Yes, you're quite alone. But you always have been. Huh? This world, it's always been the two of you. A world without time. One that ended when it began.
What? That's the weirdest thing I've heard.
But don't worry. Just because the world ended doesn't mean that it's going anywhere. You know, I have been checking up on you two. Until now, you were nothing but blank stares. So imagine my surprise when Lon took my order. What a morning. Okay. Now you're kind of scaring me. So, now that you're awake, we've got a story to tell.
Okay.
Which brings us to... Tama, right here!
Who the hell put this thing on my head?
Yeah, I did try to mention it before.
It's been there the
Take
whole
it from
time.
here. I'll go on ahead and link up a path. You the gun! Huh? Hey, you can't just leave. Salutations! The name is Tama, and I'm here to help out. Does anyone have any questions?
Wait, I've got tons of questions. Why were you sitting on my head? And how the hell can a fox even talk?
That's seriously the first thing on your mind? Now I will see why Anna Crow is just about ready to throw in the towel.
We're not allowed to be confused.
Hey, whoa, take it easy there, Lon.
I thought you were upset too.
Let's start the over. I'll make us some the coffee. Oh, yes, please.
But I already made some coffee before you got here. How can you just roll with this, Rain?
Chill the out. You lived much longer. Yeah, Lon. You shouldn't start out your morning with so much stress. Oh, would you like some sugar? 3 cubes for you, right, Lon?
Huh?
I'm good with just one.
No.
Okay, I'll go and put the coffee on.
But I just said I... You know what? Just give me my dang cup of coffee.
Okay, the first thing I noticed is they didn't do any swearing in this one. They're actually using the word honk and dang for swear words. Second thing I noticed is that
Those the marks on your arms are proof. You were
Toma
born to
has a
work for
speech impediment.
miracles. Miracles?
Toma.
Our arms can do that?
Dude.
Oh, cool. Check that out.
How could you forget? You used to command a whole legion of them. You were masters of them, powerful living illusions known as mirages. In the fact,
answered to you, and those are the 7 strongest mirages of all. With their power, you could have ruled over all the world.
Oh.
Okay. So why didn't we?
We could have ruled the world? Because, what, we controlled these mirages? Well, that's what I've heard.
From who?
What do you mean? In a crow that told me, of course.
Who did you think told her?
Enough the reminiscing. I've got to teach you two to use mirages again.
Yes, you do.
What?
What's a mirage?
What's
Just kidding.
First off, I'm going to present you with my very own Prismarium.
That's a prismarium.
So what does it do?
With this Prismarium, the mirage inside becomes yours, and you can make it do the anything and the everything you command. So let's try it right now in glorious combat.
Wait. What? Huh?
Okay, so here's how we learn to fight. Basically, the mirage goes inside that cube, and when you get it in a cube, you've got it captured, and you can use it at your own desire, like this.
Okay, go ahead and throw some attacks out there. To take action, you need to spend something called action points, also known as AP. You automatically gain a little bit of AP each the time your turn comes around in battle. The amount of AP you need depends on what you're trying to do, so make sure you use them wisely.
Active time battle. We will skip this because basically active time battle just basically means they can attack while you're picking your choices. I have it set on wait so we don't have to deal with that. I don't mess with shortcuts, so we'll just skip that over. At least I don't mess with them early. Alright, so we got the old school thing here that tells us we can do, attack abilities. There's the abilities, and there's the AP they cost. We have 4 AP right now, so we can do Foxfire here. And burn the crap out of this thing. But now we have no AP. No abilities that we can do because we don't have any AP. AP, you'll notice, is right there by her. Underneath her hit points.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Action points. Certain commands like magic and abilities cost action points. That's the AP. That's what's on the bottom there. As long as the character has action points, they can use them in battle. Use abilities in battles. Obviously, attack doesn't cost any though. But with only having 1 AP, I can't do Foxfire. You see, it's dark. So that's the idea. They're sort of like magic points, but they're called ability points in this one. So each time you get to use, each time Thomas' turn comes up, she gains an extra AP. She now has 2. So if I waited 2 more turns, she could use Foxfire again. Hit points on the top, AP on the bottom. That's all you gotta remember. And basically, if you hit attack, you'll attack, obviously. And if you use a hit ability, you can do abilities. Items would obviously be items like potions and stuff. We'll go into them as we use them. And there's a couple other commands on there. So the commands basically tell your character what to do in battle. For those that have never used a Final Fantasy style battle screen. I'm gonna just keep attacking it for now.
I think I've seen enough for one to tussle.
Well, that ought to do it.
So we won the battle. The idea, again, this was just a tutorial to teach us how to use the battle system. But there's more detail that goes into it. That was just a basic battle. Gil is your money. We got 107 Gil there for that fight. That's your money.
2 of you were unsurpassed. No, the Mirage could stand up to you.
Dude, seriously?
Dude, seriously.
It's hard to believe. I'm sure it is. As far as I can tell, you two have lost everything. All the memories and experience you've ever accumulated. Oh, but wait. Of course that would have happened when you and this world were spliced out.
So not only did they lose the mirages they had, they've been stripped of all their memories of the mirages too? But I guess that explains why all their other memories seem to be largely unaffected.
What? Listen, let me show you something. There, just beyond this light, lies another world called Grimoire. That is where you'll find all the mirages you've lost.
You mean they're all inside this gate?
You got it. Are you ready to conquer them again?
So, if we do manage to find all the lost mirages, does that mean we'll be able to remember the things we forgot?
Well, I don't know about that. After all, you lost your memories. It's not the same thing as forgetting them.
Oh.
But even if you don't remember Grimoire, Grimoire still knows a lot about you. You're certain to find traces and records of your past.
Okay. So, like...
You're saying whether we remember anything about ourselves or not, we can still find clues about our past and the things we've done?
Correct. And if you keep on gathering mirages, I think you might even meet your family in due time.
Our family?
Huh? Well, I guess it does make sense that we'd have parents.
Oh yes. So then, you going? You going? Will you journey to Grimoire?
And away we go. We're going to Grimoire. And we're going to save our progress, which again will probably pause the video for a second. Alright. So we completed the introduction, the tutorial.
Chapter 1. Land of the Lilikin.
So, this must be Grimoire. What?
You look like such a little dweeb.
Oh, I know! We look ridiculous!
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure that's how everybody in this world must look. Unicro just wanted to make sure you had a nice and a handy way of blending in.
Wow, she can do stuff like that?
That
I
is
guess so.
awesomely weird.
Well, this kind of works out. We won't have anybody gawking at our arms.
Way to find the silver lining.
Alright, so Lincoln and Jance. In Grimoire, the smaller people are called Lincoln, and the taller people are called Giants. And you use both forms. You can switch between them freely.
I guess we should head straight down this path?
It's
Like
the only
this.
direction
See,
we
now
can
he's
go.
tall,
Think you can
Now
manage
he's
to
short.
not get lost? You know,
she's tall.
just this once.
and she's short.
What? I'm not gonna get lost. Yet?
And you can actually set up enemy stacks for each. We'll go into enemy stacking here, or not enemy stacking, but mirage stacking here in a little bit. But you can actually set them up for each, and sometimes I will have it actually sort of like this, and have her stay tall and him stay short.
Oh, hello. I spy another mirage.
That is called a Choco Chip. What are you waiting for? Go on and imprison it.
Okay.
And here we go. Our first mirage fight. This teaches us how to take them.
So what now?
First, you're going to need this.
It looks sort of like a prismarium. What is it?
That's called a prism. Use it to make the Choco Chips Prismarium. Every time you find a new Mirage you haven't seen before, it'll be recorded in Enna Pro's special Mirage manual.
Whoa! Does it even have pictures?
You the betcha. And then whenever you add a new Mirage to the manual, you receive one of its prisms. But only the first time, mind you. Okay, first, try the weakening the Choco Chip, then the use your prism.
Okay, so you gotta weaken the enemy first, and then you can use your prism to imprison the Mirage so that it will fight for you. Yes, I know this sounds familiar. It's very familiar to another game. In fact, it plays a lot like another game, but we're not gonna go there. So she uses Libra, and you'll look there, you'll notice it says use physical attacks to create a Prismatunity. So in order to get him in prison, you have to create the Prismatunity, and it will tell you when you use Libra how to do that. I'm glad they actually made Libra a little more useful. You really need to use it to know exactly how to catch each of the Mirages.
There!
Okay, it's weak.
Opportunity. Use the Imprison command to claim that Mirage for your own. Go on! The Select the Imprison command! You might have to try different things before certain Mirages will let down their guard and to give you a chance to imprison them. Think the outside of the box.
Or, of course, use Libra. Oops, imprison. There we go. And Lon caught the Choco Chip.
Chick is inside the Prismarium, it's yours to the keep.
We did it!
Predictable.
And we level up a little too. And Toma gets leveled up. Each Mirage that you have in your party will level up just for being included in your party. You don't even have to fight with them. The ones that fight obviously get more though of the experience. So you want to kind of use them to grow them. Then you get your information about it. And you can change the name. I'm just going to use the default name. So we have a Choco Chick.
Cool! I can see the Choco Chick running around in the Prismarium.
Pretty neat, huh? Next, why don't you have a go at stacking that Choco Chip on your head? Here, watch, I'll just show you.
Oh, now I get it. So when I saw you perched on Lon's head back in Ninewood Hills, that's what you call stacking.
Yep, that's the right. While I'm up to here, I get to take it nice and easy.
Is that stacking or slacking?
When you create a stack, the HP of everyone in the stack gets added together. Like they say, strengthen the numbers.
Oh, so it's like combining into a super robot.
Better than yet, your magic and other abilities have the potential to change too. It all depends on how your stack is configured.
Huh? Oh, I don't need any action figures when I get to blast out super attacks like a super robot.
Well, just be careful. Stacking doesn't make you invincible. Some of the enemy attacks have the power to unstack you.
In other words, bye-bye super robot, so to speak.
Yowzers. It does sound like bad news.
It's true that we are individually the weaker when we're unstacked, but look on the brighter side. Since we each get our own turn in battle, we can use the extra moves to have one member attack and another to heal. It can be very helpful. Depending on the situation, you might even decide to unstack yourselves by choice.
Exactly.
Think carefully and choose the best setup for the job.
I was going to say, exactly, that's how you decide. There are some times when stacking is good, and there are some times when stacking is not.
By the way, you two can switch between giant size...
Yeah, we already know this. We can switch sides. What's all this? Prisons. Okay. Alright, yeah, it shows the abilities. Okay. So we can have her Put the Choco-Chick on her head, and that way she's got one too. There we go. Yeah, that's what I was looking to do. And this tip jar, that's just hints. We're going to avoid that. I was looking to see if I could find no... There it is, adventure log, is that it? No, that's not it. I wanted to see where this, no, it's not there. Where this, I guess she called it, Inner Crow's something or other. Where you can see all the different ones you catch. I was hoping to see that, but I guess that don't come up till later. I suppose.
You won't be allowed to put big things on top of...
There's a map.
So... The best way to...
No, okay.
The best way to learn is to try it once you've rounded up a few more mirages. You'll pick it up in no time.
And you can switch between which characters, the lead characters, by hitting the R1 button. Oh, what have we here?
Huh? A dead end?
But there's nowhere else to go. What are we gonna do?
Never the fear! Look closely. This may appear to be a wall, but it's actually a gimme golem.
Is this a mirage too?
Not in the traditional sense of the word, but you'll see these pests all over Grimoire. And unless you give them what they want, they'll give you a hard time and block the way.
So what is it they want?
It really depends on the gimme golem. So the first thing you'll have to do is examine it.
So we're going to walk over and examine the wall.
Gimme!
And it says it wants a luster leaf.
So where do we find that?
That Choco-Chick you just imprisoned ought to be able to track down what we need. But first things the first, you're going to have to unlock the right ability on the Choco-Chick's the Mirage Board.
Alright, so this is where we learn about using the Mirage Board. The Mirage Board is just a way of advancing what your Mirage can do. That's how they learn new abilities and such. It doesn't happen automatically. You get SP, which I'm going to call special points for now. You'll notice that under the Choco-Chick, it's got 3 special points. The special points are what you use to add abilities, or basically to make your creature smarter. You will see here it says stroll, support, walk alongside rain and lawn in the field. Now, if you do that, it costs you 1 SP. The 1 is right by the box, which I did now, and that leaves me 2 SP left, but I have learned stroll. Now, I can learn ram, that takes 2 special points, and ram is a neutral physical damage attack. Basically, he just physically hits the enemy. So now the Choco-Chick can stroll with us. It can walk with us, basically.
Hey, the Choco-Chick's come along for a stroll.
Oh, what did it find?
Huh?
He found it.
Yay! You found it! Now, try examining the gimme golem one more at a time.
Huh? You found it?
Gimme!
So we're going to give it the luster leaf. And it moved.
Whoa! It vanished.
That's so cool. I guess the Choco-Chick found us just the item we needed.
Yep. With the help of a Mirage of the 2, there's nothing that you can't accomplish. And Mirage boards are for much more than unlocking abilities. You can also use them to change your Mirages into new and powerful forms. So be sure to keep on the leveling up and working on your Mirage boards. Pretty soon, you'll be bouncing and trouncing across Grimoire like a pair of the pros.
Huh? It found something.
I wanted to check around, make sure I didn't miss something there. Alright, now we're going to go further into the woods.
So, Tama, I noticed mirages disappear when we defeat them. Why is that?
Most of the mirages you see in Grimoire don't actually but technically belong in this world. And so, when one of you guys gives them the old KO, they can't maintain their presence here anymore. They fizzle that out and go back to their own worlds.
Huh. Wait. Now, that's weird. Who was it that told me all this before? It's like, right there, on the tip of my tongue.
Okay. So here we go. We're gonna open this. There's 3 potions inside. And we're gonna go this way. There should be another little spot somewhere down and around here where there's another box. Let's see. We'll look a minute. I'm sure it'll come up here in a second. There it is, way up there. I see it now. And that will be a Phoenix Down. Phoenix Downs restore your characters when they're dead. They give them that's to bring you back to life items. Obviously, potions, by the way, are healing potions. They give you HP. Regular potions do a small amount. High potions do a bigger amount, and we go from there. So, Phoenix Down and potion. The basics of any Final Fantasy. Buy a lot of them because you're going to. Going to need them, I should say. So let's go over here. Oh, what's this?
Now what's this?
This is the called a Mercury. Inside, you're the likely to find mirages that are, shall we say...
Mirages? Oh man, let's go catch them.
He didn't get to... She didn't let him finish. Hello.
This one's not very cute.
Mercrifts. Scary but true. Mercrifts are home to strange, rare, and unusually dangerous mirages. If you want to explore one, make sure you're fully prepared before diving in. Most Mercrifts will be too tough for you to handle when you first find them. If you do end up getting whomped, come back later after you've gotten a bit stronger.
Mom! Why did you... Now what do we do? I tried to tell you. Inside Mercrifts, you're likely to find mirages that are the strong and dangerous.
You tried to tell us. Try a little harder, please.
To be honest with you, I'm going to go ahead and tell you this is probably not going to go well. Nope. Ow. That was quick and instant. He's not imprisonable. It looks like he's weak to water and lightning. Okay, I'll have to remember that. Water and lightning. Obviously, by the way, you're not supposed to win this fight. Because he's way more powerful than us.
Oh no. Did you two die already?
What? I died? But that's... no way.
Maybe it's true. That mirage on Mercgriff did kinda...
Well, I'm still alive.
Yes. That's because someone intervened, right at the moment of your demise, and made it so the battle never happened.
Wow, you can really do that?
Of course, although Tama's the one who does it.
That's the right! I have the power to rewind time a little, and then to whisk you to safety. Although, it costs me a life to do it, so I hope you don't mind if I rest for a little the while afterwards.
A life?
You might not believe it, but I've actually got multiple lives. Back there, I had to sacrifice one of those lives to turn back time and to save you. You see, this girl with the ribbon that showed up in my dreams, she's the one who taught me how to do it.
That makes zero sense and kind of freaks me out, but Tama, I'm impressed.
Thanks! Oh, but just so you know, I can only use my powers to protect the two of you specifically. And only if you lose a fight, like what happened to you in the Merkrift. Oh, yeah! And I can always recover my lives if you stay here and let me rest a spell. So, don't forget to give me a breather before I run out and second the chances.
Dude, you got it. Say no more. Rest yourself silly.
Yes, sir!
Thanks, Tama. We really owe you one. Especially Lon, who didn't have the good sense to listen before diving in.
When the party falls, you can come back here. But if you're inside the threshold of a powerful mirage, Tama can't save you. It's game over. So she can save you anywhere, but...
Oh, if you mean our new guest, she claims to have gotten herself lost. Go say hello. She's quite the character.
Okay.
The real question is how she got here from the outside world when it's no easy trick. She must have experience crossing between planes.
Okay, here's a save point. And I'm going to go ahead and save the game here. And, I think we'll stop at this point. We're at 43 minutes. And we'll continue. I'm going to continue to be doing various live streams of this game as I work my way through it. And we'll continue to make this into a nice little series to go along with my Minecraft series, which I know many of you are enjoying. So we'll continue with that too as we continue on. Alright, for now, thanks for watching. I'm going to sign off here, and we'll pick this game up next time. Thanks for watching.